Hi everybody. We're going to do some extra examples today. Today is 4/23/20. And it's 7.3 day 4. We're going to solve some more equations using Pythagorean identities. So the first one we're going to do is negative 4 sine squared theta equals negative rad 2 sine theta minus 2 sine squared theta. They're all sine, right? So we don't have to make any substitutions with the Pythagorean identity. Sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. We should move everything to the same side, and I don't like this negative right here. So we're going to move everything to the right. This is 4 sine squared theta plus negative 2 sine squared theta is 2 sine squared theta minus rad 2 sine theta. There's a sine theta in common, so you can factor out the GCF. Sine theta times 2 sine theta minus rad 2. These are two factors, so sine theta equals 0, or 2 sine theta minus rad 2 equals 0. Sine is 0 when you don't go up or down. When it's just on the x-axis, sine doesn't go up or down. So this is 0 and pi. Two sine theta equals, add the radical 2, divide by 2. 45 degrees, or pi over 4. Pi over 4, and then 3 pi over 4. It should be more of a 45-degree angle, but you get the gist of it. That was A. If you want to have a meeting where I help you do some homework problems, a Zoom meeting, you just have to let me know. This one is 2 minus 3 cosine theta plus cosine squared theta equals sine squared theta. One of these things is not like the other. This is different. So we're going to substitute, since sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equals 1. If we're going to solve for sine squared theta, that's 1 minus cosine squared theta. So this is 1 minus cosine squared theta. We substitute it in. It's a common practice to substitute in for sine squared theta or for cosine squared theta to substitute the other one in. Now they're all cosines and they all match, so we can solve. So if we put everything on the left side, this is cosine squared and this is cosine squared. So there's 2 cosine squared theta minus 3 cosine theta right here. There's a 2 here and a 1 here. So when you subtract 1, you get plus 1. Then we have to factor it because it's quadratic. So 2 cosine theta. How do you get 1? 1 times 1 is 1. How do you get positive 1? They're both going to be negative. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Negative cosine minus 2 cosine is minus 3 cosine. So 2 cosine theta minus 1 equals 0. 2 cosine theta equals 1. Cosine theta equals 1/2. So it's here and here. Pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. You have to know your unit circle. Cosine theta equals 1. Whoops. First I have to do this minus 1 equals 0, then cosine theta equals 1. Cosine is 1 right here at 0. Very nice. Then our last one is a tangent one. There it is. We're going to have to factor it. Tangent squared theta plus 2 tangent theta plus 1. Tangent squared theta is tangent theta times tangent theta. 1 is 1 times 1. It's positive. They're both positive. Tangent theta plus tangent theta is 2 tangent theta. These are the same. So tangent theta plus 1 equals 0. Tangent theta equals negative 1. Tangent is 1 at pi over 4. Negative 1 here and here. So theta equals 3 pi over 4 or 7 pi over 4. So your homework number 100 is page 467, 64 to 68. Just give you a little bit more practice. I'll take a picture of the book so you know what it looks like. Hope you're doing well. Let me know if you want to have a Zoom session, and be keeping up with your work, please. Thank you.